set and the pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Anaheim. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1-1 the count. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Trout is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. Digging in now for the Yankees, Justin Bour. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bour bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bour and deep. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot for Justin Bour. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting third, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting fourth.
Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard to short. Simmons is there on the Cozart here for the force, and that'll be that. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Angel Stadium. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Sonny Gray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one. That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Standing in now, Ian Kinsler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He has 7 hits in 34 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Hicks, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Here's Justin Upton now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And this is a base hit as the run will come in to score, and they get that run back here in the first.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
And now for the Angels, Zach Kozar. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. 0-1 count and the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's Castro for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it. Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Andujar stands at second with no outs. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Kozar. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
A changeup over the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wider, then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Pitch popped up. Meyer is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
3-0 to him now. Drilled to the right side. Castro has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Gray into his motion. First pitch on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 8 hits in 33 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for swing.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Left fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury. Two-one. Here it is. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
The batter,
trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin Bour. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, John
Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is digging in to try it again. Andrelton Simmons. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Popped up. Ward has a play. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Ian Kinsler. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. The count now at 2-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently second on the ball club. Popped him up. Andujar camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Upton, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels leave 1 through 3. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2. Now batting, Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Riding in once again, Zach Kozar. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And Kozar even in the count at 1-1. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Luis Valbuena is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Valbuena with a 2-2 count now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Cole Calhoun waits on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Gray is there for it. Here's Albert now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Gray now on 2-0. Outside 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day. So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Kozar on third. Valbuena on second. Pujols is over at first with 1 away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he watches ball one. Flying toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. Valbuena is on his way home, and he's safe at the plate, and they now lead by 2.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Starlin Castro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sass.
Taken in by Simmons. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here 3-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left field. After it is Ellsbury. 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Justin Upton, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way to Upton. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Castro is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Cozart. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
So 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. That misses. 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Gray sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2. Fouled off. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1, and it's still 3-1. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Hit back toward the mound. Played on the backhand. And the throw sails right over the head of Pujols. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Trout comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Ellsbury leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Fielder, Cole Calhoun. Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 90, Oliver Harris.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real. Happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castro over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ball one to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. So 1-1 home. High pop-up. Andujar shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play.
Number 39, Ian Middleton.
Here comes the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Pujols waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Starlin Castro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Valbuena scoops it up, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Aaron Hicks is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit out towards second. Cozart has it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out. First offering on its way. Off is Simmons. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 1 for 4. Adam Warren takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Mike Trout. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. Here's Justin Upton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castro ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's no. Blake Wood has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Little dribbler up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Riding in once again, Justin Bour. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game. A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Calhoun. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-3 Bombers. At the plate, Zach Cozart. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Luis Valbuena now. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 1 for 4.
Valbuena. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 57.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. The 2-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty B, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Liner toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And now for the Angels, Albert Pujols. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. A bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is you can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Tommy Kingley answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Tommy Kingley.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
3-1 to him now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid lead off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Castro onto the grass, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. 9th inning. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Simmons. Charles Angel been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Jacoby Ellsbury will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Ian Kinsler. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 1-0 the count. A 1-0 delivery. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Fastball that just misses inside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ellsbury is under it. 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He went down on strikes last time up. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Ellsbury. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up now, Zach Kozar. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run. Justin Bohr is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bohr and deep. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's short, hit hard. Simmons has it. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. Line softly out toward left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he'll get back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. So 1-1. This Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, third baseman.
So striding in, Miguel Andujar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Judge leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Count is 1-2 now. Now a ball lying towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Here's Starlin Castro as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side. Luis Valbuena will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as his solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ballgame. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Ready now for L.A. Cole Calhoun. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Chris Young will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Close on that swing. No balls and a strike. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tommy Kingley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Justin Bour had 3 home runs on the day, all of them solo shots, as the Yankees down the Angels 5-4. The Red Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. The Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Baltimore Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Carlos Carrasco earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the Tribe over the Mariners 3-2. The Royals took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-2. Irvin Santana got his 3rd win this season, helping lead Minnesota past Cincinnati 3-2. The Houston Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 6-5. The Miami Marlins broke up their 5-game losing skid as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2. Chris Owings added 3 RBIs to his total as the Diamondbacks disposed of the Nationals 7-3. The Braves got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-2. Kyle Hendricks won the game, finishing a complete game 1-hitter, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 3-0. The Redbirds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 3-2. Jose Reyes was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits as the Mets were winners against the Padres 13-1. The San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 2-0. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.